there's enough jokes to be said whenever I ask this particular question. What did Germany do?
Sure.
This game, Giants, yep. Yeah. I know there's a lot of answers. We're
Sweet game.
within the last 100 years, there is, which I don't think a lot of people are learning about anymore, seemingly.
No.
Which we should bring back into maybe.
Should we change the show to that? Because we can have a whole discussion.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Well, that should be something that is at least discussed at some point, it feels like, with this next generation. But, Germany has proven to be massive NFL fans. I think there was 1.3 million people, depending upon when you got a screenshot of the queue for people to buy tickets to last year's games, which were the first ones ever there. So this year it's the New York Football Giants, who have a Hard Knocks offseason. We're going to learn more about them than ever before. They're going to grow stars. Everybody's going to watch it. And then the Carolina Panthers. Now, when I put out the tweet, Germany deserved a better game. There was a lot of jokes that came. Sure. Okay, and I should have expected that. I'm sure, the Germans over there understand that that's going to be coming forever. That is how that's going to work. But then I saw Panthers fans mad that I said that. And then I didn't see any Giants fans mad. So they all assumed that I was talking shit about the Panthers being the game in Germany. It's not just them, it's both teams involved. So I just thought, if you have a country that is allegedly a majority of the people that travel to London as well. That is what we've been told by people that have gone to the London games. They say a lot of the people we run into and encounter at these NFL events and games in London live in Germany, whether it's military or the German people who have a massive NFL media market over there with Bjorn Werner and
Sebastian Magnus. Was it Magnus Hunt? Who was it? It was another guy.
Anyways, they're running football bromance. Football bromance show. They're selling out arenas over there. This is an NFL podcast. It's I would have thought that we would have potentially, as an NFL, gave them one. But then who knows what any of these games are going to be like, which is why it's so hard to project these types of things. Do you have any thoughts on the international games and how it's headed and everything?
2 years ago, I was at that first Germany game in Munich, and NFL Network sent all of us, and we did a whole week leading up to it. And I was blown away, not only by the amount of fans, but also the amount of educated fans. So that's a real market. It is. And Munich is going to bring it again. And this is where we had the Country Roads being sung with Tom Brady. You look at the Giants and the Panthers. The Panthers are obviously a newer franchise. They don't have the same fan base as the Giants, but the Giants are going all in on a marketing push this year for their 100th year as a franchise. So you have the in-season, off-season Hard Knocks, which I'm still getting my head around. It's basically from January to July. It's all their free agent moves, draft moves, combine. That's what's going to be talked about. So that's going to be a team people are buzzing about. And then, of course, you have the 100th year where the Giants are rolling out all sorts of different initiatives where it's going to be the top 100 Giants of all time, a new patch on the uniform. So this is a big year for the Giants, and they have 100 years of history where whether or not they're a Super Bowl contender, there is a certain feel about the Giants as a franchise going back 100 years that now they're finally playing in Germany. They're also 3-0 all time in international games. Their latest victory being over Aaron Rodgers and the Packers a couple of years ago in a surprise game in 2022 in London.
Yeah, so I understand. You never know, I guess. You literally have no idea what teams are going to be great, what aren't going to be great. Giants have a massive fan base. Carolina Panthers fan base, although they didn't show up to a lot of games last year because they were about done with all the shit. They are a passionate group they'll get behind if Bryce Young's able to go. Let's talk about something going on with you, Shregs. Go ahead, Ty.
Yeah, Shregs, this is a bit of an aside, and I haven't checked recently. I think last time I looked, it was at 7, but I'm just curious, how many laptops do you have left to give away right now on Twitter?
It's crazy. It's crazy. I have been hacked more than any adult film star you could ever imagine. I just get hacked all day on Twitter. And I'm giving out free iMacs, apparently. So this time I got hacked this morning. We're on, is that what it's called, an iMac? I don't even know. So we're on this morning.
MacBook Pros, I believe.
MacBook Pros.
That's what you're dealing
I'm giving out. But they're signed this time, apparently. So if someone wants a signed MacBook Pro, no, it's unbelievable. I get hacked every week.
You do? What happened, Shregs? What happened? What do you?
I don't
we
know what I'm doing.
Obviously, everybody sees what happens to you, and that's the most public. Your passwords suck, dude.
I was gonna say
all time.
First things first. Maybe change your password from NFL football to something else.
But 1, 2, 3, 4 is such a good password. I'll never forget it.
That is all. I just want to let you know it sucks. It's happening. Obviously, we're at a stage in the internet.
At this point, though, Pat, literally today it happened. I'm just white flag. All right.
Mail it in. Keep giving them away.
Nail it in.
Yeah.
What was your latest password, Shregs?
Okay.
Can you tell us the one that got hacked?
Yeah. That was it. The problem is like
AJ.
everyone's like, go. You got to do like 2 something authentication. I don't even know what email it's linked to anymore. So
Peter.
Yeah, the password to the email
Not
is
yours,
lost.
we're screwed.
And they need the backup, and they say, "Well, we'll send a 4-digit code to a phone number." Don't have that number anymore.
No.
That
and that's
number's
in like Azerbaijan or something. I don't.
yeah.
Anyone watching works.
Bye, John.
If anyone works for Twitter or X, I mean,
They don't deal with us
Email.
ever. I mean, our videos.
they don't deal with me.
Dude,
I-
our
like,
videos.
Who do I contact?
Our videos just get stolen by other people, and then they make an entire business out of stealing everybody's videos, and nobody says anything.
Nope.
And then we say, "Hey, this is our shit," and then we're told, well,
Prove
you gotta
it.
Fill out some paperwork. It's like, fill out,
What?
okay. All right.
Crazy
That's
part
my.
is I got.
That's my
I got like
fucking face.
100
Yeah.
That's
I got
literally.
like 100 messages from people like in my life that are like real functioning human beings being like, so dude, like about the MacBook.
No way. No way, Shrakes.
Idiots.
No way, Shrakes. I was just about to say,
Idiots.
we're at a stage of internet knowledge now where everybody sees your tweet go out, and there isn't a thought of like, oh, this guy is having hard times. He's going on TV. He's selling MacBook. This guy's, we don't think that. Literally just think that your passwords suck. Or we think, man, somebody's pissed off at Shrakes.
Yeah.
Someone's angry at me. They
Shrakes.
didn't like my mock schedule.
It was a good one, though. Hey, your mock schedule's
Yeah.
been great.
Yeah.
Your mock
Nailed
schedule's
it.
been great.